Welcome to Almost Heaven, Always Us. I'm Corey.
I'm Kelsey.
And today we're going to be playing a little game about fact or fiction, West Virginia themed, and also giving a little update about where we're at. The last couple episodes we did, we were interviewing a couple people, and we are solo this week.
We are very excited. I'm glad Jared was able to do the last one. That was a good one. That was fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Just back to how we started, just the two of us.
So today was a very busy day. We had 2 basketball games, had kids at the house.
2 basketball games that weren't even close together, so we had to go, come home, go back. It took pretty much all day.
Won and lost one.
But the one we won was a good one, wasn't it?
It was a really
good one. We were
good
losing
one.
The whole game until about 25 seconds left in the game. Took the lead and
by like 1 point.
by 1 point and won the game by 1 point. So that was a good win.
Yeah.
We were really proud.
And the second one we really got beat.
We won't talk about the second one.
But I really like this is our first year with kids basketball, and I like it a lot because I always play basketball growing up, but the parents really get into basketball. Like, no hating on like soccer mom life, but they just sit there. They're just so quiet. Like, oh,
The parents were
honey.
really screaming and yelling, weren't they?
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. Everyone gets into it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And if you get into it, if you're watching soccer, they're like, let the coaches coach. Calm down, you know.
So you like the basketball environment a lot better?
I do.
For your
I like it
personality
rowdy.
type?
For my personality type.
Yeah,
I'm not
because you're a rowdy
quiet.
one.
I'm so rowdy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm known for the most.
And it was a busy week, wasn't it, this week? We are barely making our deadline for doing this podcast this week. We've been so busy.
I know.
So much going on.
And I want all 4 people who watch this to know that we wait until late at night to film this because we need to make sure our little 2 are actually asleep and that our older 2 are calmed down enough to leave us alone.
Yeah. So what are you saying? You're sleepy?
We're tired, but we're sacrificing our time where we could be sleeping to let just a few people in on what's going on.
Hey, we had 150.
I know we have a lot
videos.
of views on YouTube, but faithful followers.
Jared.
Let's say Jared, maybe Kendall. I don't think any of our family watch it.
Probably not.
You know, your biggest support system.
Yeah.
They don't have support. We don't have their support at all. Maybe 2 people. Shayna.
Hey,
Shayna.
somebody's watching.
Someone's
even the
watching.
last one. It started out kind of slow, but it got up to like I think 40 or something like that.
Yeah,
So somebody's
it's fun.
watching.
I was really
I'll check
sad.
Later, but
I was
it started out really slow. It was like one of the slowest starting ones, like the first couple of days.
Okay.
And then it like picked up, like on day 3 or 4, like it took off.
Yeah, because I find him really boring. Like, he's always been boring.
Yeah.
But I was hoping
Extremely
that
boring.
someone wouldn't find him boring and like him. Just kidding.
We need to get him a girlfriend still, by the way. So
Oh my gosh.
we were hoping he'd get a girlfriend out of that video. I haven't seen anything about it. No comments or anything. So
Man, sorry, Jared.
hashtag get Jared a girlfriend. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
Another reason we started late today was because we were watching Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't watch wrestling except for one time a year, basically. And that's we always have watched Royal Rumble.
Royal
It's always been a
Rumble,
big deal.
Sometimes WrestleMania.
Just because it's like fun.
It is fun.
The format's fun.
Yeah.
Where you don't know who's coming into the match. A new person every 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's not like a traditional match. You get thrown over the ring is how you get ejected from the match until one person's left.
Yep.
So it's really fun.
Thrown out of the ring and your feet have to hit the floor.
And so you get like old timers that come in a lot of times that haven't been there in years.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people
It
we
is
don't
fun.
know. Most years when we watch it, we don't know half the people, but we still get into it. That's fun. So that was tonight, and we enjoyed that.
We used to really, really love it when we were in our younger 20s.
It was a shocker tonight. We
It
all
was a
thought John
shocker.
Cena was going to win.
I know
And he was runner-up.
What was his tagline for the night?
What was
One
it?
last-
One last time or something like that.
I guess something like that.
So, oh, because his normal thing, the time is
Was
now,
now.
and it was what the last time is now.
Yes, that's what it was. The last time is now.
Yeah, so we thought he had it.
Yeah, I really did.
And then your boy Logan Paul.
I know.
He surprised. We kept saying he was going to be in it, and he was the last person in it. And he did well. He got 3rd place.
He did do good.
John threw him out.
Yeah. And I sound so lame to like him, but I've liked both of them for a while, and I've been following their career, and I love Prime.
Is that the reason? You've been drinking these primes like crazy. You got 3
Yes.
flavors, And you've been putting them down.
By the cases because, well, I've had a surgery, and I used to only drink plain carbon sparkling water. Like that was my thing. Like I craved it all the time. And after my surgery, I'm not allowed to have any carbonation. So I had to find a low calorie but really good drink. And Prime.
I'm surprised you even let me drink one.
I was really sad when you were getting it, but I was like, I don't want to be a jerk.
We got a fridge full of Prime. So anybody who wants to come and be interviewed by us,
I've always wanted to
we'll
drink
give you
fridge.
a Prime.
I've always wanted to drink fridge, and I have.
That'll
one.
be our thing. Like, if you want to come do a podcast episode with us and get interviewed, we will give you a Prime.
Several flavors. What kind you got? You got the ice pop.
Ice pop.
Flavor.
It's like the old rocket pop ice creams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the most
Or
visually
popsicles.
appealing
Yeah.
to me.
Well, today, so we got a little game. We got fact or fiction, West Virginia style.
I'm not going to do good, I know.
And I just want to
You
say,
would.
I just want to say right off the get-go that I pulled these off of Chat GPT.
Oh my gosh.
So if there's something inaccurate, blame them, not me. Okay.
They're pretty good,
And
though.
I think they're pretty good normally, but when I was looking over a couple of mine already, I was like, I think a couple of these may be wrong, even like the fact or fiction. But hopefully they're right. Hopefully they're mostly right. If not, let us know.
Yeah, please call us out on our mistakes.
But I thought we'd go through it, and if you have something you want to add, a little fun fact or something about us that relates to
okay,
it,
yeah,
we
that'd
could
be
get
good.
into it a little bit,
Yep.
and that's cool.
Okay.
The first one I have here,
Okay.
it says, a small town in West Virginia has an official law banning UFO landings. Fact or fiction?
I feel like that would be fiction.
Yeah, that's
right?
fiction.
Okay.
You can't stop an alien from coming, right?
Yeah, but it was making me think of, what is it, like the Greenbrier area where they have that big satellite. What's it called?
Oh, you mean the Green Bank Observatory
Yes.
in Pocahontas County. Well, that's a satellite dish, right?
I know, but I was thinking like, oh, they're into space stuff. They wouldn't.
No.
They obviously wouldn't want a UFO.
That's
to
true.
think-
If
to
a
sit
UFO
here.
came and visited, it would really ruin their observations.
Or it would be the perfect place for it.
Yeah, I would say. So, yeah, they definitely wouldn't have a law. They would have a law welcoming UFO landings.
Okay.
So, land here. Go ahead and land here. West Virginia does have some UFO legends, right? Like Flatwoods Monster is supposed to be an alien
that's
on
right.
a UFO.
It is.
But that's for another episode. All right, what you got?
Okay, let's see. West Virginia is the flattest state in the U.S.
It's the least flattest state. In
That's
the US.
right. It is the
What a
least.
goofy
It is the
question.
most mountainous
Yes.
state.
The least flattest. A lot of people
Least
don't know that
flattest.
because there are huge mountains, in the West, and other states have the Appalachian Mountains in them as well.
Yeah.
But West Virginia is the least flat. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, because we live
flat.
on the mountains. We drive
Yeah.
on the mountains.
Because a lot of those other states have
everywhere.
areas other than their mountains. They have flat
Flat
lands, but
areas.
West Virginia basically has none.
Yeah.
There's basically no flat land here. So
Yeah.
West Virginia is the only state located entirely within the Appalachian Mountains.
No. The only state?
The only state entirely.
Oh, yes, that's
Yes,
fact.
because you pretty much just said that.
Yeah.
Or we answered that one
Yeah.
before we got to it. So again, lots of states are in that Appalachian range, but the only state fully within the Appalachian range.
A West Virginia bridge hosts the largest base jumping event in the U.S.
I believe that's true. I believe
What bridge would
that's
it be?
True. New River Gorge Bridge, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Good. Okay. A monster called Flatwoods Monster was seen in Braxton County in 1952.
I think that's true.
It's fact that it was claimed anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
The claim.
The Flatwoods Monster is one of West Virginia's most famous UFO-related legends.
Wow.
Speaking of UFOs,
Yeah.
see, she obviously didn't get the message, but she don't have to worry about it because it is legal to come here.
Spruce Knob is the highest point in West Virginia.
That's facts.
That's facts. 4,863 feet high.
Nice. We visited there, me and a couple guys, last year to see the beautiful view, and we saw nothing because it was like the foggiest day
Yeah.
ever, and we could see like 6 feet in front of us, and that was it. So I was like, you guys are going to love this view, and we could see absolutely nothing.
That was really sad. And
Yeah.
I'm sure some of them won't even go back to that area
Yeah.
because there's not really an opportunity to go, but that's a shame.
The first Mother's Day celebration took place in West Virginia.
True.
It is true.
What county?
Indeed
Was
true.
that in Fairmont?
It's in Grafton.
Well, is Father's Day West Virginia too?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
It's a separate thing.
Okay.
Just Mother's Day. She thought you mothers deserve some credit. What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm a mother.
Right. Your mother too, right? And my mom.
Yeah.
They deserve it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The first electric streetcar in the U.S. was invented in Wheeling, West Virginia.
For some reason, I feel like that's true.
It is true.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, here's one for you. West Virginia was originally going to be called Western Virginia.
Yes, that's true.
It's not true. That is fiction.
I have heard people say that
You have been
a million
bamboozled.
times.
Whoever told you that was lying.
I'm flabbergasted to say the
Western
least.
Virginia is the western part of Virginia.
Oh my
We
gosh.
are West Virginia. However, West Virginia was not the first proposed name. It was Kanawha. How would you feel about that if our state was called Kanawha?
I like that name.
It's a pretty good name.
It's Native American-ish to me,
Mm-hmm.
which I love that culture and that vibe.
Yeah.
So that would have been cool. But
That
we
would've
still
been
have Kanawha County. West Virginia has the lowest number of natural lakes in the U.S. The lowest number.
It's possibly true. Natural lakes, yeah, because I think some of our more famous lakes are man-made. So I think it could be true.
Okay. It says
Possibly
most
true.
of its lakes are man-made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's true. Mm-hmm. The least.
It has the lowest number of natural lakes.
Wow. Okay. Wow, this is weird.
What?
Mike, what? A West Virginia lake was built by flooding an entire town, which is now underwater.
An underwater town in West Virginia?
An underwater town in West Virginia. True or false?
I want it to be true, but I think it's false.
It's true.
What? Where?
Summersville Lake was created by flooding.
And it's underwater
West
now?
Virginia. Actually, I knew that too. I did know that. I saw
my
a
gosh.
YouTube video about it. They
That's
flooded the town
wild.
and filled it up. So Summersville Lake.
Wait, they purposely flooded it? Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought it was
It's
like a
man-made-
natural
man-made
disaster.
lake.
Oh,
They took I guess it was probably semi-abandoned maybe, and probably not entirely though.
wow.
Flooded it, turned it into a
Sad.
lake.
Okay, well, whatever.
Yep.
A West Virginia man once wrestled a black bear and won.
That definitely sounds true, right?
Fiction.
What? No one in West Virginia has wrestled a bear before?
I guarantee
I find
you
that hard to
someone has
believe.
wrestled a bear but probably didn't win. It says, but it sounds like something a mountaineer might try. Someone has
I want to say
definitely fought
unofficially
a
that's happened.
black
It's just
bear.
not recorded. Somebody's definitely fought a bear and won.
I guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
Probably your stepbrother Derek.
Probably. I'm just thinking there's a lot of people out there that live in the woods and somebody's wrestled a bear.
I guarantee it. My pap probably seems like
Somebody's
someone who
wrestled a bear and
would.
somebody's won.
Yeah, for sure.
And they probably don't even talk about it. Because
Yeah. So if you're a real man, you don't need to talk
you don't
about
need to
something
talk
like
about that. You just stuff it and put it in your house, you know? Chuck Yeager. You ever heard that name?
Chuck Yeager?
You should. You should know Chuck Yeager. You should remember that from school.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I might be revealing the answer here.
Okay.
The first person to break the sound barrier was from West Virginia. True or false?
To break the sound barrier.
To break the sound barrier.
Yes.
This is true.
True.
Yes, very true.
Explain what that means for people who don't
he is-
understand what you're
he's a
talking about,
pilot.
like me.
So, like in Charleston, they have the airport named after him.
Uh-huh.
He was a pilot, so he broke the sound barrier. So he was, at the time, the fastest person.
Wow.
And I think that's been done, obviously, many times over since, and compared to today's technology, but at the time, groundbreaking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow, okay. This is something that if you don't get it correct, I'll be really upset.
Okay.
Okay. West Virginia has more snake species than any other U.S. state.
I feel
And
like,
we're not cutting
okay,
any of
all
this
right,
out.
Okay. I feel like venomous is definitely not. It's definitely not venomous. Because okay, I won't get in trouble for this because this is controversial. Because people will swear up and down that there's cottonmouths in West Virginia, but no one's ever provided any proof. No bodies, no pictures. There's no cottonmouths in West Virginia.
Yeah.
It's facts. People will swear that they are. All we have is copperhead and rattlesnake for venomous. That's it. People will argue with me.
Yeah.
But if you want to argue with me, that's fine. But you got to have proof. You need a
Mm-hmm.
picture or a body. That's what I need from you. You can give me that. Some people are like, well, back in the 70s, my granddad was working on his farm. So I need a picture or a body. That's what I need
Mm-hmm.
to believe it. Anyway, that's I like the venomous snakes. I don't really pay attention to non-venomous. I'm like, they're kind of boring. So it's possible that even though we only have 2 venomous, that we have probably a bunch of non-venomous. I'm going to say true.
It's fiction.
So I knew it, but you had me convinced because you were like you got to get this because you know snakes. So I was like she was hinting around.
It lists a state that has a lot. Do you want
Yeah, sure. Throw them out there.
to guess? No, there's one state.
Oh, you want me to guess?
Yeah.
I don't think it's anybody close by even.
It's not.
I think it would be probably in the West. Maybe Texas.
It is.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
job, honey.
See, I do
I'm
know.
So proud of
You were just trying to trick me. So if you would have framed the question differently, you would have said which state is it, I would have said Texas. I would have won.
Sorry.
All right. Here we go. Here's a good one. I like this one. A West Virginia governor once declared war on the federal government. True or false?
That's got to be 100% true.
That is true. The Battle of Blair Mountain in 1921 was one of the largest labor uprisings in U.S. history.
We need more.
Well, we can do a whole pod on that one. I know a little bit about it, and it's been brought up a lot recently, actually, on, you'll never guess, but on Reddit.
Oh my gosh.
Because Reddit is ready to go to war with the federal government right now. And so they're like, our ancestors were at the Battle of Blair Mountain, 1921.
Yeah.
And we're ready to fight the U.S. government again. Anyway.
We need to do a podcast where we read funny Reddit things about West Virginia.
Most of the Reddit West Virginia hates West Virginia.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I hate this place. Which makes me sad because I'm a huge defender of West Virginia, obviously. So when I see that, I'm just like, I'll fight you. But anyway, what you got for us?
A town in West Virginia once banned all red cars from driving through its streets.
I never heard that one. It sounds crazy. It doesn't sound real. But maybe.
What's your answer?
Fiction?
Yes, it's fiction. Could you imagine?
Is it based on anything? Like, is there a town somewhere else?
No, it just says no law.
Oh, it just totally made
has
it up.
ever existed.
Just made that one up.
Yeah.
Like that remember Beyond Belief?
What?
You see
we made it up.
memes? Yeah.
It's fiction.
That's fiction. You've been, bamboozled. The best ones are the memes where it's like my 3-year-old, whenever I'm trying to go to sleep or take a nap or something, it's like, have you ever walked through a park and looked at the people?
When's the last time you saw a tall man? Can you remember the last sandcastle you ever built?
That's a good meme. I love that one.
That is my favorite, I think.
That's kind of what
love that guy.
this game is basically based off that show.
It's fiction. We made it up.
Except for if we really wanted to do that, we could tell tall tales. Like some good real
That's what I
stories and some
want to
fake
do.
stories, and then you have to say if they're
That's
true.
what we're doing. That's
Okay.
what we're doing.
We'll do that in another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we
Okay.
go. Okay. I'm going to read through a couple really fast because, like, these don't even count. They're so easy. Okay. The Mothman legend started after a bridge collapsed in West Virginia. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
John Denver, born in West Virginia?
No.
No, obviously not. Everyone knows that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like.
Take me home, country
Where was he
roads.
born, do you think?
I don't know.
New Mexico.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I never would have thought.
Yep. Okay. So those were the ones I wanted to blow past because they were just, that's too easy. Okay. What you got for us?
West Virginia has been home to more U.S. presidents than any other state.
No.
Right.
Fiction.
Correct. No U.S. president was born in West
I was
Virginia.
to say, I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The New River is actually one of the oldest rivers in the world.
Yes.
It says fact. Estimated to be one of the oldest rivers on Earth.
Interesting. West Virginia City has the world's largest teapot. Because we need a large teapot for all the tea we're
I
going to
feel
be
like this is
spilling.
something I would have heard about, and I've not heard it. But nothing surprises me. But I'm going to say fiction.
It's true.
Huh.
Chester, West Virginia
Has the largest
is the
teapot.
home of the world's largest teapot.
Okay. I wonder if it's like a gimmick one. where it's like the size of a building?
We're going
Like
to insert the
shape
photo
of it?
here.
Or is it an actual functioning teapot that's just huge?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
We'll look into that.
Yeah. Okay. The golden delicious apple was first discovered in West Virginia.
Yes.
Facts. Clay County, West Virginia. The best apple, too.
Yeah.
It is. People will argue, but it is.
That's true. That's true. I really like Honeycrisp, but I like Golden Delicious.
Aren't they
too.
pretty similar, though, really? Honeycrisp and Golden Delicious? Pretty similar? No?
I don't know. They're different colors.
Okay. I don't really know.
You don't know.
I don't know
Clearly,
apples.
you don't know apples.
I can
apples
tell you.
to
I can tell
oranges.
you. I don't know much about apples, but I can tell you one thing. Golden Delicious is the best because it's a West Virginia apple.
Okay. West Virginia is the only state where pepperoni rolls are the official state food.
I believe that. I'm gonna say fact.
It is fact. Do you know why and why they were invented?
I do.
Let's
Actually,
hear it.
It's for the coal mine. For the miners, it was a food that they could take with them that you don't have to prepare. You don't have to heat it up or anything, and you can eat it one-handed. I've done that myself when I'm working on my computer. Even you've seen me chomping on one hand and typing on the other.
Yeah, because it's easy.
It's easy. That's right. It's easy.
Yeah. So that's what I thought today. Whenever Cora was getting ready to go to her game, and she's like, "Mom, I'm hungry, and I'm waiting for the last second to tell you that." And so I was like, "Well, let's get you a pepperoni roll." And then she was whining about it, and she gets to the game, and her coach comes and said, "I heard you're the worst mom in the whole wide world because you forced Cora to eat a pepperoni roll."
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm awful. I'm
She
sorry."
was joking, but
Yeah, she was joking. Cora wasn't joking.
Yeah, right.
But the coach came over, and she was like, "I heard."
Yeah.
She was like, "Take that aggression that you feel for your mom right now and use it on the court." And she did.
Now here's one that I kind of disagree with ChatGPT on, but I want to read it to you and see what you think. West Virginia University's mascot, Mountaineer, is the only human mascot in the Big 12. Fact or fiction?
The Big 12?
Now let me clarify. When I say human,
like not a mascot.
Yeah, but there are mascots that are like human,
Like
but they have
are
like a
an
big giant
actual
head,
human.
like that they slip on.
Like the
right.
Mountaineer.
I'm talking about like
the Florida. What are they?
not. You're talking about Central Florida.
No, like the Native American. He's a
Oh, the
person who
Seminole.
comes out on a horse.
He's
like
not
that.
Big 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that one I would say yes.
Like
That's a human. Yes.
Human person.
But like, so let me just give you an example.
I'm gonna
Pistol
say
Pete,
yes.
Oklahoma State.
He's not.
Like
He's goofy.
He's goofy looking. He looked like Burt Reynolds for one thing. You know him, right? I mean the mascot. You know what the mascot looks like, right? He's goofy.
Yeah, he is goofy looking.
I'm sorry if you like Oklahoma State, but he's goofy.
Oh
And I don't count that. That's not a human. That's
No.
like what they call uncanny valley. You know, where it's like almost
I
human
don't
but
know
not
what you're
quite.
talking about.
Like something out of a horror movie.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think we are the only
I
human.
would say true, except, okay, so here's where it's tricky. Texas
gosh.
Tech kind of has two mascots. They said they have an alternative and a regular. They
That
have
doesn't
they have the
count.
masked rider that rides on the horse, and that is
Yes.
their main, and he's a human.
Oh.
But the one that I feel like we see all the time, like on the TV and stuff, is their alternative one. His name Raider Red, and he's like Pistol Pete. He's like the humanoid, like that. Put the big head on top of a person.
Yeah.
You know, is wearing the head.
Yeah.
Not a human. But I guess the masked rider is, to be fair. And then they tried to tell me on here Central Florida, because they're the Knights. Nitro.
Yeah.
You've seen their mascot. It's like a knight.
No.
And it's like,
Doesn't count.
if he's a person
Fully clothed.
if he was a person with knight armor, then I would say yes. But it's the mascot head slipping.
That doesn't count.
No. And I don't even think he's supposed to be like a regular knight. To me, he looks like more like a chess piece. I'll probably get in trouble for that. But
If anybody
They'll come at
is
me for
important
that.
enough who watches our podcast to find that out, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
But which I think the Mountaineer mascot is really cool. And
Super
second
cool.
would be the Seminoles.
Yeah.
That's a
cool one.
That is a cool one. Coming out on that horse and
I
putting
like
the spear
it.
in the ground.
I like it a lot. I have to agree with
chilling.
you. And the Mountaineer shooting the musket, though.
Yeah.
That you can't beat it,
you
honestly.
Can't, you can't.
I know we're really biased about a lot of West Virginia stuff. That's pretty awesome.
That is.
Everybody knows that.
That is, and I like it. Okay, was yours next?
No, I was the mascot one.
Okay. A West Virginia high school once had Bigfoot as a mascot.
I would think that's believable. Yeah, I say true.
It's false.
Ah,
We made it up.
We made it up.
It's not true.
Wow. Okay.
It's fiction.
All right. Here's one for you. West Virginia has more deer than people.
I guarantee it.
Well, your guarantee is no good because that is fiction. Wild deer are abundant. They don't outnumber the people.
Wow.
You would think so, though. Some of these
As much as you
backwoods,
see them.
country roads where they're trying to commit suicide most of the time.
Yeah, they
see a
love
car.
getting killed.
They stand there and they wait, and they see a car come by, and they're like, okay, now.
Yeah, they love getting killed more than they like
They
to
love
be
it.
alive.
Them more than being alive.
They
right?
literally.
I think for them, that's like an honor death. It's like,
Yeah.
if you can die by being hit with a car, it's so much cooler than being shot.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they're thinking.
They only reproduce for that baby
That's
to
right.
get killed.
That's their goal.
And hit by a car.
Like that, if that's how you go,
Yeah,
then you did it. Life well lived.
based. A West Virginia woman won the very first season of Survivor. We should know that.
No, a woman didn't win the first season. Richard Hatch did.
You're right.
I don't even know if anybody from West Virginia was on Survivor. I don't recall.
I don't think so.
So
But yeah,
that's fiction. Though.
It says
That's
Richard
fiction.
Hatch from Rhode Island, which we're
Yeah.
big Survivor fans. Love Survivor.
All right. Now this one, I was reading ahead a little bit on my questions here
Of course.
because I wanted to get some more info on some of them. And this is one that I want to spend more time on.
Okay.
Possibly a full episode, maybe a half an episode or something. I don't know. But anyway, I pretty much just told you the answer as far as fact or fiction. The last public hanging in the U.S. took place in West Virginia.
I don't think so.
No,
I'm going to say it was South Carolina.
it doesn't tell me. But the incident that he's referring to, though, is the last one in West Virginia. And that's the one I want to talk about on another episode. I'm excited to tell it. It's a pretty interesting story, actually.
I'm excited to hear
It's
it.
a guy, well, I don't want to get into it a whole lot, but a criminal was hanged for some
That's
pretty
enough.
crazy murders. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay, good. West Virginia has a town called Odd.
Yeah.
That
that's
is true. And I could do a whole episode on that
Yeah.
and things I've learned about
You
that.
know a little bit about Odd, don't you? You know a lot about
I know a lot about
Yeah.
Odd. I know some odd things about it.
That's odd.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. This one, I've seen this one come up on Google a few times before we even did this. It's illegal to whistle underwater in West Virginia.
I want to say that's fiction, but I bet it's a fact because they're like, oh, you're going to mess up the golden trout.
This here says fiction, just a funny urban legend. But I'm pretty sure I saw, so this is, I should have followed up because I saw on Google before it was under a list of like odd laws you won't believe are real laws.
And that was on
But
there?
this is saying that it's not. This is urban legend. So I don't know. So if we trust ChatGPT, it's just an urban legend, but we need to investigate.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. I don't know who's going to get arrested for whistling underwater anyway.
There's a haunted prison in Moundsville, West Virginia that
Oh,
offers
that's
overnight ghost
definitely
hunts.
true.
Yes, that is
Definitely
true.
true.
And do you know the name of this haunted prison?
In the Moundsville? Yeah, that's not the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. That's the one, the one in Moundsville. That's where Trout Shoe went and he died there. Trout Shoe, if you remember from the Greenbrier ghost story, was the one who murdered his wife, and he ended up there. And also, oddly enough, the one I want to talk about, the episode about the hanging, right after that, they stopped doing the public hangings, and then they executed them in Moundsville.
Oh.
There. But anyway, it's a state penitentiary. I don't
Yeah, West
Moundsville
Virginia
State-
Penitentiary.
Yeah.
And it is well known for its paranormal activity, which
Yeah.
if there is a tour, and I'm sure there is, we should do it.
Oh, I'll never do that.
Why?
I don't do that stuff. You know
You
that.
don't believe
Not me.
in it.
I don't believe in ghosts, and I don't mess with ghosts. Just to be safe.
I want
It's
to
a
do
good
it.
policy. It's done me well so far in my 35 years of life. It's done me very well. I'd like to keep that streak going.
All right. Jeez, I'll have to go with someone else.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. West Virginia has more ghost towns than any other state.
That seems very believable from what I've heard, seen in like
Let
southern.
me give you a little tidbit here before you answer. West Virginia is known for having many abandoned mining towns.
I want to say true.
Well, I did that just to fool you because it's fiction. Although West Virginia has many abandoned mining towns, other states like Nevada have more.
All right, Nevada. Okay, the very first McDonald's was opened in West Virginia.
No, that's fiction. I want to say New York State. I'm just
It's
guessing.
California.
No, okay, I was way off.
I thought it was in Ohio.
Nah.
Because when we went, it had like the one arch, and it was only like the very, very first ones have the.
It must have been one of the early ones.
I
Yeah.
guess so. For some reason, I thought it's the last one. I think.
The last single arch one.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, if you don't get this one, you're fired. I'll never do a podcast with you again.
Now I'm scared.
A West Virginia town once held the title for the most millionaires per capita in the U.S.
That's true.
That is true.
That's true.
And in fact, we did an episode about it, didn't we?
We did. What was it? Our second
I
one?
think that was episode number 3.
3.
And do you remember the town?
Something that we pronounced
Wrong.
What was it?
Bramble.
Bramall. What did we call it? Bramwell?
Yeah.
That's Bramall, we found out later.
Home to many wealthy coal barons, as you know, because we spent an extensive amount of time talking about it.
Yeah, we did. If you are still watching this and you listened to our first episode, comment what? Bramall. Bramall.
And if you haven't seen that episode, go watch it. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
It was a really interesting one.
If I don't see any comments that say Bramall, we'll be really sad.
Well, you'll definitely see one.
Okay. West Virginia has a town where a train derailed and spilled thousands of marbles.
Marbles?
Yeah. Could you imagine?
I don't know. I'm going to say fiction.
It is fiction. That's never happened.
Yeah, I wouldn't think.
It's never happened.
Okay. A secret government bunker was built under the Greenbrier Resort.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, yeah. That's an
Conspiracy.
Easy one. That was an easy one, right?
That was an easy one.
I think most people know that.
I think so.
Yeah.
West Virginia has the oldest courthouse still in use in the U.S.
I could believe that. I could believe it, but I'm going to say false.
It is fiction. Other states have older ones that are still in use.
Okay. A West Virginian invented the modern day traffic light.
False.
That's true. Garrett Morgan.
Garrett Morgan.
Okay.
The first rural free mail delivery in the U.S. started in West Virginia.
Say that one more time.
Sorry.
Free mail delivery?
The first rural free mail delivery in the U.S. started in West Virginia.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's really free. Like you have to pay for postage. The wording is kind of weird.
I wonder if like the mail delivery part is free.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to say yeah. I think
It is. 1896 in Charlestown.
Wow.
That's where we saw Skillet, right?
Yes.
Charlestown.
Yes, we did see Skillet. That was fun, wasn't it? We were at the casino.
Yeah.
We were at the casino to see Skillet. We don't
had to
participate
walk through all
in
that
the casino games.
sin
We're not gamblers.
to get to a Christian concert.
We like to play it safe.
It kind of sounds like we did by the way you're talking about. We really didn't. We did not take part
Right, like one
in
of
the
those,
gambling.
like, right?
We
Wink,
literally had to wade through smoke and half prostitution type people.
Was it worth it?
It was 100% worth it.
Yeah.
But I felt really gross going in and out.
West Virginia has the longest cave system in the world. No, that's not true.
Who does?
We made that up.
France.
Mammoth Cave in Kentucky.
Oh.
Not
Cave. I'm thinking of,
Not too far.
you know what I'm talking about, that place in Paris, where as above, so below. Yeah. But I guess that's not really a cave. It's what do they call it? It's a scary word. It's a
Catacomb.
catacomb. The West Virginia State Capitol building is taller than the U.S. Capitol.
I'm going to say true.
It is true. It stands 292 feet taller than the U.S. Capitol.
Wow.
Yep.
West Virginia's state motto, when translated, means mountaineers are always free.
Amen. True.
Absolutely.
That's
Is that
all I
it?
got, yeah. What a good way to end.
I think that's mine too.
Mountaineers are always free.
Yeah. That is the perfect way to end. They are, aren't they? They're always free.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun. I feel like we did pretty good.
I think
I think
so.
we got most of them right.
I think so.
Between the two of us, we would probably miss like 2 or 3.
You think?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we did really well.
Maybe I'm sure someone's keeping count to call us losers in the comments. Like, oh, you're trying to do a West Virginia podcast. You don't know nothing about West Virginia.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be one dumb person.
You can't know everything, right?
You can't.
We try our best.
People expect us to know everything.
Yeah, they do. All the haters. We have so many haters.
We have
out
more
there.
haters than likers.
So many haters that are hating on us. They don't leave comments to tell us they hate us. They just think it.
And we can tell.
And we can tell. Right. Yeah. But I bet you there's more lovers. And they also don't comment, but we can feel the love.
Yes, if you love us, comment on our videos so we know. Just so we know. Yeah. We just want to know who likes us. You know, like we're not asking for, you know, like, oh my gosh, look at people who love us. We just want to know.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
I think that it's late and that we're both.
Oh my gosh, tired. I do get really delusional.
Yeah, we hit that time. Anyway, anything else going on you want to talk about?
I don't think so. You
want to share anything of your deep personal secrets with the world?
I don't think I have secrets. I'm one of the most open people.
Yeah.
I think.
That's cool.
You might have secrets. You're a little bit more closed off than I am.
I might have a few. Might have a few secrets. We'll keep them that way.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, what's coming up? Anything coming up?
I don't know. I have to sing tomorrow at church. So I have to get up pretty early.
Yeah.
But how about I don't know if anybody is watching still. If there is, if we can get this video, if we can share this video and at least get 50 likes on this video. Would you say that?
50 likes?
50 likes.
I thought you were going to say 50 views.
If we can get 50, if this video can be shared enough and like 50 times, Corey will go to the West Virginia Penitentiary.
Oh, all right. That's fair.
Okay.
I don't think it'll happen. So
and I don't think it'll happen either. That's why this is so extreme. Because he does not want to go. But if we can get 50 likes on this video, he will go. He will go with me. That's
a good goal. I like it. And I think 50 views is definitely possible.
50 likes. Because you really don't want to go to that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't just make you do it for no reason. Okay.
So 50, yeah, I'll do it. I'm
going to pressure people to do it.
I will do it for 50.
Good.
I tell you what. I'll also give away a Mothman. A 3D printed Mothman.
One of our 3D printed Mothman.
I should show it.
Here.
If we can get 50 likes, not only will I go with you, but we will use ChatGPT to pick a number randomly between 1 and 50. Mm-hmm. And the corresponding comment will win this Mothman.
Yes.
That I will 3D print for you with love from us. Mm-hmm. Almost heaven, always us.
Yes.
And if you love West Virginia as much as we do, and you thought that was a fun little game there, play it with your family. Show them the video and you try to guess the answers before we did.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, share our videos, our page, our YouTube, our Spotify. Give us likes and comments.
Yes.
Because we crave it.
We do. We desire it so badly. We want attention and we want affection.
Right.
And we want to get Corey to West Virginia Penitentiary. That's the goal right now.
That's the goal. All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye.